Hey there, welcome back to the channel. So I was watching a video recently where they are trash talking my beloved merino wool. And the point they're bringing up is quite valid. Merino wool is definitely the sparkle princess of the fabric world. It's pretty delicate. You got to treat it with a little TLC. So I thought I would put some tests together and see how true is this. So I have a merino wool shirt, very lightweight. I have a bamboo shirt and a Dri-Tek shirt. It's from Amazon. All three I wore for 3 days in a row. Yeah, I do this for science. So these have all been worn for 3 days, and I did a sniff test on all of them. Okay, I actually did them right after I was wearing them, not right now, but actually this smells pretty good. So how'd they fare up? Well, not bad actually. Frankly, the merino wool and the bamboo shirt, after 3 days of wear, I showered, I wore deodorant and stuff. It wasn't like I was scrounging for 3 days. They held up fine. No weird smells or anything. Dri-Tek held up pretty good. Not quite as good. It definitely had a little bit of odor going on after 3 days of constant wear. So these two fabrics are quite good. Let's break down some differences between them and look at them. First, let's go through a wash test with them. And then we're going to just go through a dry test to see how long it takes to dry. And then we're going to talk about the wear and tear on them. So first up, the wash test. Okay, welcome back to the kitchen in my house. So we're going to be washing these fabrics, and we're going to wash them by hand because it's how you would have to do it on the road. What I'm using to wash is this Bravo Sierra head, hair, face, body, everything shampoo. It's relatively easy. There's not much to it. It's fragrance free, just glycerin basically. It's a pretty good little soap. I like it, and this is what I travel with, and I travel with it in a little Matador bag. So let's go ahead and do some washing. First up, merino wool. Drop it in. Okay, so I've got them kind of washed up. I'm going to leave them to soak for a while. I'm going to come back, rinse them, and then I'm going to set them up to dry. I'm not going to make you watch that. That's kind of boring. Let's come back in when I'm ready to hang them up to dry. Okay, now we're going to dry them out. The easiest way to do that is to lay them out on a towel and basically roll them up in the towel. This gets the first coat of water out of them, and then we hang them up to dry. It's a little more gentle on the fabric than wringing them out just by hand. Get my dinosaurs out of the way. There you go, that's ready to hang up. There we go. We got the bulk of the water out. Now I'm going to hang them up to dry. We'll put a timer on it, see how long it takes for each one to dry. Okay, so we've been letting the clothes dry for a while, and I thought I'd move in here to my office. I think my neighbor's getting in on the action back there. It's a kind of a cloudy day, so it's a good day to do a video. So let's go through the shirts one by one. So I let them dry overnight. I checked them about 2 hours later. They're still a little damp, and I just went to bed, which is what I would normally do on the road. So I went ahead and checked them the next morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. So in order, the Dri-Tek shirt from Amazon, totally dry, ready to go, no problem. The merino wool shirt that I was drying up there, totally dry, no problems, ready to go. The bamboo shirt that I was drying, not quite dry. As I mentioned earlier, this definitely has more heft to it. It's a little bit slower to dry, and frankly, it's a little harder to wash. There's a couple little stain marks on here that I don't think they'll come out on camera at all, but that they just didn't get washed, and I washed them out. I like bamboo. It feels comfortable. It feels good, but it doesn't dry nearly as easy as the others. It's a little harder to wash. So I think the winners on the dry and wash test have got to be the Dri-Tek and the Merino wool. This is a very lightweight Merino wool, by the way, but I have done this work several times with a heavier weight Merino wool. It dries fine overnight. To refresh, the smell test after 3 days of wearing, this did okay. It wasn't great. The Merino wool did great as well. So as far as not stinky, easy to wash, easy to dry, I'm sorry, but the Merino wool still comes out with the Dri-Tek being a close second. As far as durability, I have worn Merino wool for years now. And the funny thing is, I tend to only wear it when traveling. And I always wondered, why do I do that? Well, it's because of all the stories about it being the sparkle pony of fabrics. So I have in the past actually worn these around town for several days and just washed them normally. Now, when I say normally, I didn't throw them in like with a bunch of heavy metals and stuff, like things with zippers and other pieces of clothes. I washed them by themselves and I used Woolite with them, but I just throw them in the washing machine. When I'm at home, I really don't wash them by hand, or like, some people do. I just throw them in the washing machine on delicates with some Woolite. I throw them in the dryer too. I don't throw them in on heat. Sometimes I hang them up. But quite frankly, these, unless you're throwing it in with like belt loops and other metal things, I haven't had problems with these falling apart too much. Where they do fall apart on me, and this has happened, several shirts, I have developed holes, typically around here and up through this area where the backpack straps are. It took me a while to figure that one out. So definitely as far as durability, the cheap old Dri-Tek shirts, they work. They dry easy, they wash easy. They do get a little stinkier than the merino wool, and frankly, I just find the merino wool a little bit more comfortable. I don't think you can go wrong with either of the Dri-Tek or the merino wool, and frankly, the bamboo is probably fine too if you're willing to wait a little while for it to dry, um, and you don't spill food, stain your clothes as much as I do, I guess. But I still say merino wool comes out ahead. You do got to be careful with it when it comes to carrying it with the backpack. Um, what I've started to do often is I'll wear the merino wool and I'll throw a button down over top of it. Uh, I've talked about these shirts before. There's some nice button-down shirts from a company whose name is totally escaping me. I'll put it in the comments that have little hidden pockets in the shirts, and I love those when I'm traveling, so I can stick stuff in there so I don't lose it, like the passport in a zippered pocket instead of in my pants or something like that. But yeah, merino wool works great. Like I said, I wash it by washing machine at home, no problem. It's really the backpack straps that wear it out. It's at least from my experience. So I hope you find this useful. Hope you get out there and travel. And I should talk about where I get my merino wool because this is important. There's several merino wool sites out there, and I use minus 33. Why do I use minus 33? They're the only merino wool site that's got 3XL and 4XL merino wool to fit me. And I have looked all over. So shout out to them. I'll leave a link for them. They're pricey, but their products are good. And if you're a bigger person and you need 3XL or 4XL, this is your choice, man. Like I said, I'll leave a link. Hope you enjoy the video. And if you think about it, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. And that helps the channel a little bit. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you out there traveling. Bye.